this situated. Give me some power here. That is, well, I'll tell you guys here in a minute. For those watching a replay later, I haven't been leaving lives up for replay. There's been some problems with them, so if you're watching a replay, I'll get started here in a minute, but I don't have anything super important to say. What's up, RN? I don't have Jenna here with me to run. Days Gabe, what's up, man? For those watching a replay, I've got a video with, I interviewed Days Gabe, who just left a comment. Prime Trucker Rob, what's going on? I got an interview with Gabe going up maybe tomorrow. Leah, what's going on? Tyler. So Jenna's not here to help me follow comments, so I got to use this tiny little screen to try and follow as best as I can. Ed's, what's going on? Guess whose truck is right next to me, you guys? That's Junior Honduras. He was actually in my truck for a little while earlier. I had him hop over here in the driver's seat and took a picture of him holding the steering wheel with the Peterbilt emblem. So I'm gonna give him some shit with that. I'll do something with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I do have a picture of Junior Honduras in the driver's seat of a Peterbilt. Been reading on inflation and monetary policy. So have I, man. I've been researching the shit out of inflation today. Man, it's scary. Harry, what's going on? You guys, I went to get fuel last night in Springfield, Missouri. I went to get fuel last night, gas. I went to get gas, not fuel. Fuel is for the truck, gas is for the Jeep. I went to get gas in the Jeep last night. Inflation right now is not normal at all. I went to get gas in the Jeep, and it's almost $3 a gallon in Springfield, Missouri, and there were two other vehicles filling 5 gas cans. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, this is why this shit happens. Oftentimes, it's not an actual shortage that causes a shortage, it's the fear of a shortage. But it was crazy, it was almost $3 a gallon in Springfield. No, Prime Trucker Rob, I've turned super chats off on my lives for the time being because I'm setting something up. I'll explain that at a later time. Who am I? Mr. Hopper, what's up, man? Tyler Booth, do you have to complete the 30,000 for the stimulus program? No. Great question, Tyler. You do not have to complete the 30,000 for. I should have specified that in my video. You actually begin getting stimulus checks from Prime Inc. as soon as you get your CDL. So you don't get them, you won't get a stimulus check during the PSD phase of Prime stimulus program, but when you get into the TNT phase, which is step 2 of Prime's new stimulus program, you will get stimulus checks. So as soon as you get your CDL, even in the 30,000 mile training period, you will get stimulus checks from Prime Inc. Yes, great question. You don't think it's as bad as I do? Well, the numbers don't lie, man. I'll tell you why inflation feels real to me, and that's because I go out on the road for a month at a time and I come back. So like, we felt it this week. We felt it when we went to the grocery store. We felt it when there's certain things that we get every time we're home for the truck, for when we go back out, like certain types of drinks we want, coffees and stuff we want on the truck. Man, I'm telling you, almost everything we bought this time in Springfield is like 30% higher than it was 6 weeks ago. It's just like, you know, I've been buying that stuff for 2 years, the same things over and over every time we go out on the road. So what has happened to bags? I don't know. I can't speak for bags, unfortunately. Yeah, North Carolina, diesel down, North Carolina. So I've been tracking the 3 major fuel chains: Pilot, Flying J, Petro TA, and Love's. They actually, each of them have a website where they're tracking it. And it seems that there's a lot more gas shortages than there are diesel shortages. So that's good. Not good for consumers, but good for us truck drivers. But it's almost all concentrated in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, according to their websites. But yeah, almost $3 a gallon in freaking May in Springfield, Missouri. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. It's Jen and I tried to think of what we paid this time last year in Springfield, and it was like $1.70 or $1.80 or something like that for a gallon of gas. RN, that's a mouthful of stuff, but you're right. It's not. You're right. Federal policy has kept inflation down, but we just pumped damn near $20 trillion into the economy like in the last 5 months. It's going to be transitory. Okay. We'll see. Freight rates you've seen freight rates go up. You know what that means. Yeah, Edge, I don't really, like, I don't pretend that I understand any of this. I think there's some things that seem to me to be blatantly obvious. And one of them is you can't just pump $20 trillion out of thin air into the U.S. economy and not have inflationary repercussions from that. That to me would be like one of the most blatantly obvious parts of it. There's a lot of things that and then you just keep, you know, using that money that you're printing to give to people who are sitting at home not working. Well, that's why the economy is being allowed to be seen as strong, because everybody's spending money. But where's that money coming from? You know what I mean? Freight rates have definitely gone up. Inflation is normal. Well, okay, inflation is normal, RN, but it's not normal to increase 31% the price of food in 1 year. That's not normal. $3.05 in Maine. See, I would think $3.05 in Maine is, I don't know. I'm not familiar with what gas prices are up in the Northeast. I would think, but Springfield, Missouri, I mean, Missouri always has cheap fuel, you know, or cheap gas. But $3 a gallon in Missouri, in Springfield, Missouri, that was a shock to me last night. I did not expect that. Again, I think Jen and I paid like $1.70, $1.80 for a gallon of gas in May last year in Springfield. $3.65 in Vegas. Holy shit. Okay, RN, there's not a lack of goods. I'm sorry, there's not a lack of goods. There's no lack of goods right now. I promise you there's no lack of goods. I've been by countless lumber yards with lumber as far as the eye can see. Every food distributor, if they make cheese, or manufacturer, if they make cheese, milk, yogurt, you name it, fruit, produce, it's in abundance. There's no shortage of any of it. There's shortage of maybe electronics, chips, things like that. I'll give you that. But I will not buy that inflation is not associated with trillions, almost $20 trillion printed in the last 4, 5, 6 months. No, supply's already caught up, you guys. Supply's already caught up. There's no shortage of supply right now. Go to any major lumber yard and you'll see it. What's up, Jenna? Jenna is not in the vicinity of me right now. She has to come pick me up later. I had to get and Long Haul Gypsy. Aren't you and Long Haul Gypsy together at Sam's Club? Food's going up because rates are going up. RN, you're really stretching. I love you, but you're really stretching there. Why are rates going up? We don't have a capacity problem right now. Rates traditionally, historically go up when there's no capacity. We do not have a capacity problem right now. Why are rates going up? Ask yourself that question. So anyway, the reason that I'm at Prime right now is because I had to get national campaigns. Yeah, demand has increased because everybody's gotten free money. That's my point. Yes, spending is up right now because everybody's been given money to spend, but the money came from nowhere. That's what causes inflation. Oh my God, you guys. I had to get two things done on the APU. I had to get, there's a national campaign for fuel pumps. I had to get a new fuel pump and a new radiator. So I got that done. I had to change out all my air filters, my in-cab air filters, my bunk HVAC filter, topped off all my fluids, re-upped all my supplies, my oil, my coolant. I need to get chassis lube. I need to get the tractor's air filter swapped and the APU's oil change. But I can't get that all done today because the guy who was doing it here at Prime had an emergency and had to leave at 4. So I'm going to leave the truck here at Prime. Jenna's going to pick me up tonight so I can go to the house. And I have to come back and finish all that stuff. Oops. Finish all that stuff tomorrow. Lack of trailers and trucks. I don't know. I'm not. It's not a capacity problem. Here's Junior, right? Let's see if you guys can see Junior. He might pop over here. I've been I talk to shippers and receivers all the time. We don't have the tender rejection rate, which is where the capacity conversation comes into play, is not out of control. There's not a huge capacity problem right now. I was just telling everybody, it's live. Oh, I was just telling everybody that I got you driving a Peterbilt. Picture you driving a Peterbilt.
So why are you lying to the people, man?
Why am I lying?
Listen, we gotta do a video, man. Another video, man.
So the one and only. See, they know right away. I don't even have to.
What is this, man? It's in my way.
I don't even have to give him an introduction.
How do you say it? Break a 19, break a 19. Anybody?
Here's what Jenna says. Free sex, next exit.
No.
She does. You hear things like, I was just at that exit. There's just an old guy.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm here. I'm here with driver lineup. I'm about to do a live myself right now. I'm just coming to pick up my equipment. I'm gonna interview somebody.
Trucker John in the house. Tyler Booth, what's up?
Jenna. I haven't seen Jenna in a minute. Where is she behind? Where do you have her hidden, I should say?
Jenna and
or are you the type
Gypsy,
that says you can't leave the house?
They're at Sam's Club, I think.
Oh, okay.
Days Gabe. We're the duo that had you starstruck the other day. That's funny. Yesterday, he was at campus. The goat has arrived.
Who said that?
Is that a nickname for you?
The goat? You know what the goat is, right?
Cans fan? No, what's a goat?
I don't know. I'm just gonna let them tell you. I don't know.
What is the goat in reference to Junior Honduras?
Yeah, somebody tell me.
Because I've not heard that reference.
I didn't know you was live, man.
Anyway, Junior's parked right next to me. He's got, well, I'll leave for his channel, but he's taking care of some stuff in Springfield, as he often has to do. Greatest of all time.
And you know what's crazy? You said I'll leave it for his channel, but it doesn't even come on my channel.
Oh, you don't talk about that?
No.
Is it public yet? I don't want to bust out any from any.
No.
Greatest of all time. That's GOAT.
I know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't want to come out and say it. Come on, man. How would that look if I came out?
Let me sit here looking ignorant.
We'll talk
GOAT,
off camera.
Sports term for the best. Getting my CDL next month. Will Prime still put me in a truck with a trainer? If you have your CDL, yeah, you still got to do some time in a truck. You don't have to do PSD. You still have to do 30,000 miles though, right? If you have your CDL.
If you come in with a CDL, it's 40,000.
Is it 40,000? So
yeah.
You go straight to a TNT, but you got to do 40,000 miles.
Yes.
GOAT. Why have I never heard that? Greatest of all time. And I'm a Cubs fan too. I would think surely. Well, Cubs are not the greatest of all time. Cubs are not GOAT.
Cubs are Cubs.
Eminem is the GOAT. You guys are funny. If you're from Maine, check with a recruiter. But a couple years ago, coming to Prime didn't hire a tanker out of Maine, but that may have changed. Yeah, there's some areas where we just don't have any tanker freight. My application is in background checks now. Nice, Leah.
Just stay up top of that. Don't wait for recruiters to call you back. You gotta stay on top of that. And that's the problem with a lot of people, that they expect Prime to call them, and they're like, well, they haven't called me. Well, why haven't you called back and found out? Oh, well, they say I'm not hireable. Well, why? I don't know. They didn't tell me. Well, ask to speak to the supervisor. The supervisor's name is Travis. Travis is the supervisor of recruiting.
That's why I've never heard of GOAT, because I'm a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
So while we have the greatest of all time in the truck for the moment, you guys have any questions for Junior Honduras?
Any questions? Well, I'm in this Peterbilt.
It's classy. It's classy here. Jenna, I'll have you know, I don't know if you're still watching, but Junior approves of your cleaning methods.
Yes.
He says my truck is clean. And, well, yeah. Be careful what I say here. Recruiter never answered her phone, left a voicemail for supervisor, never returned my call either.
There's an email online. I mean, I'm sure that if you call back and ask to talk to the recruiter, the supervisor, somebody will get in touch with you.
Will Prime hire from Seattle, or will you have to move? Yeah, you can be hired from Seattle. Right?
No, I think there's something going on with Seattle or something.
Is there? Okay.
Seattle or Oregon? I can't remember which one it is. But.
Well, ask a recruiter then. I'm not the GOAT of Seattle information right now. want to come to Prime, but I don't think they're going to hire me because I screwed up 5 years ago when I got my CDL.
Well, it all depends on the screw up. It's on a case-to-case basis. If it's not that bad of a screw up, then you can still get in. You don't know until you try.
Yeah, talk to somebody. You'd be surprised.
How long?
Prime is forgiving circumstantially.
How long is the background process? 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but definitely it's not going to be a couple days. If you was told that they're going to check your background, you can call back next day and find out what's going on, because a lot of people applied and just like that got in. So
Oh, Prime Trucker Rob, yeah, no problem, man. Okay, so if you guys are not yet subscribed to Prime Trucker Rob, he's 60 subscribers away from 1,000, so go hook him up.
thanks to you too for the shout out. Oh, I didn't know what you was referring to, man.
Yeah.
I'm the type that I read the comments. I don't just answer.
Oh, sorry, yeah. He's teaching me the proper way to YouTube, you guys.
Interact. So I'm about to go live right now. I got to do a video with somebody, team couple. So
I just saw David's truck go by.
oh yeah, I did see them.
Yes, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up here in a couple minutes. Jump over to Junior Honduras channel.
Maybe Eric lineup. Eric, listen, Eric lineup. Drivers lineup would want to do another video with me.
Always. Pass on my background checks for my prior jobs, so I should be good. Awesome. Will Prime lease a truck to a new driver as long as you upgrade and go through all that? Yeah. My recruiter is in Pittston. Okay. Yeah, Assad, is that your name? Assad Palms Up. Yeah, when you go through the program and you upgrade to AC, you can lease a truck or go company. It's your choice after that. How long does it take to reach 40,000 miles?
It's on a case-to-case basis. It all depends on the trainer, student, because if you guys take home time in between, then it's going to take longer. But average 40,000, 8 weeks, saying you're running straight 5,000 miles a week. Can it be less? Yes. Can it be more? Of course. But it can even be further, longer if there's home time in between. And that's saying an average of 5,000 miles a week. Sometimes we run 6,000, sometimes 4,000. So, and if there's a breakdown, that could prolong the process. And it's a lot of variables that come to play and decide how long the training is for. So, yeah,
my trainer and I, we ran the shit out of his truck. We did 5,000 miles probably every week, but his truck did have breakdowns. We were at Freightliner a couple times.
Did he have a Peterbilt?
EPU problems. No, he had Freightliner.
Oh, he did say Freightliner.
But his Freightliner problems were DEF related.
Oh my God.
Which every truck, DEF is DEF. Like DEF, whatever you
Hey,
want to
listen,
call it.
guys, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to let you guys go. Nice seeing you guys. Thank you for having me here and inviting me into the little,
Yeah, no problem.
Love you, babe.
So watch his channel for his live that's going to go up here shortly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shut this one down here in a few minutes so you guys can jump over.
Well, you want to have a good trainer? What's his name? Leah, you want to have a good trainer? I tell you what, anybody wants to have a good trainer, speak up. I mean, come on, guys. It doesn't take much for you guys to speak up and say, my trainer's not teaching me this. My trainer's not showing me how to back. He's not telling me. If you guys don't speak up, how can Prime fix it? Prime's allowing people to train, but they're not trainers. They're here for the money. And oh my God, I can't believe I even said that. They're here for the money and they're not teaching you. So they're not teaching you. You need to say something. And if you want to have a good trainer, the only way to have one is he helping you? Does he care for you? Is he here for you? If not, why even bother? Oh, well, I don't want to be that one person. I don't want to say something. I don't want to create animosity. What? He doesn't care about you. So why should you? Man, let me stop. You got me all started. I brought it up and everything, man.
It's good stuff, though. He's right, man. There are people who put up with it for too long. Yeah.
And don't sleep on the top bunk while the truck is moving.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
I've heard several drivers tell me that.
And if you allow that, guys, you're putting your life in on them. So you're relying on their GPS or whatever process they follow to take them the right way.
Anger issues.
Ay, Dios mío. So
funny.
don't sleep on the top bunk, guys.
That's funny.
I watched that video. Man, I'm telling you, people do it all the time. It's like they say, "Oh, I sleep with one hand on the bar, and when he breaks, I'm like wake up and pick my feet up." And I'm like, "Really, man?" Wait, what was that last comment?
You'll do an assessment so you get matched up properly. After that, it's just communication with your new roommate.
Even after you get assessed, and let's say it's a perfect match in Prime's eyes, it may not even be a perfect match for you guys. So, nevertheless, speak up, say something. I mean, man, I don't know what else to say to people. I can't force you guys to say something, but if you don't, it's on you. If you're not a good driver, if you fail, and if you come out here, it's like, I'm ready to upgrade, but I don't know how to back up. Why? I was just talking to somebody today. They upgraded, they didn't know how to back up. Why? Why is that even happening? What it says, Junior in the back, Freightliner new to your fleet.
The black one.
Oh,
truck.
Yeah, the black one. Yeah, I got it back in September last year. With that said, I have my own room. Well, it's not even about the room. You won't have your own room when you get in the truck. That's what he's referring to, I think, right? He said something about the roommate.
You're talking about the hotel, like in Pittston. I'm not sure what you're referring to. But he's right, man. You guys.
I can go on and on about training, guys, and it's all up to you.
And don't go to YouTube to complain about it or anything.
No,
like
YouTube. Don't go to Facebook.
Like,
and ask questions.
Exactly.
Should I do this? Should I do that? What about this? Like, if you're asking questions on Facebook, you apparently didn't get properly trained. Because I'm not saying that you won't have questions, but Facebook is not the place to go to. Ask your trainer. Ask somebody that's got some type of experience. You know, don't go asking another PSD student, "Hey man, how do I slide my tandems?" Apparently he's a PSD. He's new. You talking about my trainer? No, I'm not talking about my trainer. I'm talking about trainers generally speaking. I mean, just some trainers out here don't care. So why should you? Man, I can go on and on about that training thing, and let me stop because I'm gonna get in trouble. That's not me. But see, I'm not on my YouTube channel, so I can do this.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's crazy. Let me see. I like to read comments, man. Can you tell? I'm all in your comments and stuff.
2 weeks at a different company. You know, my pre-trip air brake not hitting a single curb. Been on the highway, just did 83 miles today. Hard work at first, but becomes easier. Champion trucker. Do OTR drivers have weekends off?
If you have weekends off, you ain't making money.
And you're probably not a full OTR driver.
Right.
The only thing we recognize about weekends is that there's fewer people you can call.
Thank you, Harry. Is that Harry up top? I saw the black truck at Walmart.
Yeah, it does look sharp. That truck looks good, man.
I almost got in it, but I was like, no, I'm not ready for the automatic.
Love it. Hello, everyone. Joe Gampa, what's up? That's a familiar face. Well, I'm about to shut down here in a few minutes. What kind of drug test do you do? And doing gummy bears, does that count? Don't do drugs.
All right, man. All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Eric. Have a good one, everybody. If you're asking about a drug test, don't even apply.
Talk to you later, man. Does he work 7 days a week? Yeah, we do. We do work 7 days a week. Yeah, man. Trucking, there's no set schedule with it. You're gonna work all 7 days, sometimes 2 hours a day, sometimes 14 hours a day. No, Wilson, LOL. There's like 41. So now there's a bunch of you just showed up. Is it still possible to get a manual at Prime? You can buy a manual at Prime. So when I ordered my Peterbilt that arrives on June 8th, I had the option of ordering a manual. So you can, if you're doing a lease purchase, you can order a manual. Standard lease or company truck, no, you cannot get manual. Weekends, where we're going, there are no weekends. That's right, Joe. Gonna need Sundays off for the Holy Church of Football, Timothy. You can listen to football, XM radio and stuff like that. I don't know if the NFL is on XM, but I'm a Bears fan, so it's hard for me to listen to football. But yeah, you OTR, man, it's tough to have weekends off. Anyway, so I got a couple more. I went to shop and didn't get everything I needed to get. Oh, I got my told you guys I got my ring. Told you guys yesterday or the day before that I got my two-year PTC ring, which I needed to pick up. Well, today I finally also picked up my 2-year accident-free, which this is a coat. They have all kinds of coats and stuff, PTC coats and all that good stuff. But man, I'm telling you, the ring and that patch, they mean a lot to me. You know, it's something you really want to strive for. If you get into trucking, if you come to Prime, you want to strive for that 2-year PTC. It's a diamond ring, and the 2-year coat, because that's a major accomplishment. Probably easier driving on weekends. Yeah, John St. Clair, good point. I love it when we go pick up a load on Friday night, because that means the next 2 days of running that load are going to be much, much easier than on a weekday. Is there any way to train without sleeping in the same cab with a stranger for a month? No. There is not. English football, yeah. Well, I can't agree with soccer or English football, but I will agree with rugby, because I lived in New Zealand for more than a year, and I got absolutely addicted to rugby, especially Tri-Nations rugby. New Zealand, South Africa, and Australia. New Zealand All Blacks, man, they were psychos on the field. Loved watching rugby. After 40 hours, does the CPM double? No. If you put in the effort, you'll be rewarded. If you want a handout, buy a tent. Harry, just ordered my ring and Monday, didn't hear anything about the patch. Yeah, so when you pick up the patch is the 2-year safety. It comes on the coat. So when you first get the coat, on your 2-year safety, we go claim the coat, which I've needed to do this for a while. I only just got around to it this week. Take it to embroidery, tell them what name you want on the coat, and that's when they put the first patch on it, which is the 2-year accident free. So that's safety. The black coat is safety. And then every year after that, you get a new safety patch added to the coat. So the ring is PTC, the ring is that you've been on time, you're never late. The coat and the patches are safety. Soccer is a girl's sport. Have 16 safe driving awards. I'm pretty proud of the $2 patches. Nice, John St. Clair. Yeah, man, I mean, they're meaningful, dude. You know? I have, now that I've gotten my 2-year safety patch and my 2-year PTC diamond ring, when I see those guys in the black jackets with the white safety patches all the way down their sleeves, I have great admiration and respect for those guys, because it takes a lot of work and focus, and being a professional out here to not hit anything and be a safe driver. How is home time? Do you get drunk? I did, Florida. I did. I did Sunday night, yes. If you have your CDL, Schneider puts new drivers while training in a hotel 90% of the time, but they train people on local runs, and after 6 months OTR, you can go to Prime. Man, I think Prime's training was fine. I did 30,000 miles. It was not a situation I would put myself in any other scenario in life. But I was glad that I did it because it prepared me to go out and lease a truck and to be successful and profitable, and I have been ever since. Hope you had a good time. I think I had a good time. I think I had a good time. That's funny. RN, you guys, RN is, I've probably seen you in more comments and lives than any other subscriber. So thank you for that. That is awesome. You're probably the most, I mean, there's a lot of familiar faces. John St. Clair would be one. Timothy would be one. There's a lot of familiar faces in here, but RN, John St. Clair, I think, and Timothy, probably see you guys more than anybody. So thank you guys. Anyway, Junior Honduras is about to go live. So if you want to catch his live, he's interviewing a couple, team truck somewhere. I gotta go get something to eat and get some more supplies for the truck, and try to find my shoes. Right there, my shoes. On COVID lockdown right now, but I get to work from home. Lucky you, man. Lucky you. It's just like the bar, you like to make the rounds. Great live streams, thank you. Home time over, another 4-week push. Iceman, are you talking to me? Another 4-week push? 4 weeks pushing it. 3.5 weeks. Actually, this might be a 4-week push because, so today's what, the 12th, 13th? Our truck gets here July 7th. I went to Stripes and Stuff graphics yesterday and got the graphics finalized. It was a big decision on the graphics because this is going to be our fleet graphics, you know. So it's going to be on all of our trucks. And we wanted it minimal, but we wanted it very specific and relatable to our channel. So paid for that. It's $400 for both sides of the truck. $400 total, $200 per side of the truck. So our new truck will be here July 7th. So I don't know how, we'll probably come home next time just for a couple days just to do laundry and check on the house and all that kind of stuff, and then go right back out. We won't be home very long next time, so then we'll go back out and then we'll come back and our new truck will be here 2022. I've looked around here, I haven't seen a 2022 that with a new body style yet. Like I've told you guys before, Prime told us that we were the 18th truck order to have the 2022 body style. So it's possible that none of them have arrived yet. Tyler, my fleet is strictly reefer, yes. Strictly reefer. Flatbed requires, and tanker requires some modifications that I don't want to put on the truck, because if you put those modifications on a truck, then you can't go back to reefer. So if you put the huge header rack and everything on a reefer truck, then the truck doesn't turn properly with a reefer trailer on it, and so I couldn't go back to a reefer driver. So they're all going to be set up for reefer. So can't wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see the new truck either. Our new truck price is really going up with inflation. Someone told me that today. Someone told me that they asked Peterbilt over here in Springfield, and the prices are absolutely going up. I don't know how much. I'm actually going to talk to Success Leasing this week about my next truck order, because I am concerned about that. I want to know what kind of price increases they're anticipating in trucks so that I can make some decisions based on that, you know. If I can do something to lock in a price sooner, then I want to do that. If the price of a truck is gonna go up, because you know I'm very interested in building a fleet. So anyway, I don't want to overlap Junior's live. Plus, I'm gonna watch his live, or at least listen to it as I go run some errands. So hopefully it's a good update, you guys. Thanks so much. Be safe. Make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you guys soon.